No. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see in the title, this is my review of episode 4 of the Wheel of Time series on Prime Video. I will have spoiler free and then spoilers, so spoiler free if you have not watched any of the show. Is that I thought this episode was original, yet not my favorite. I say original because one of the things, take it as you be if you like it or don't like it, but I think this episode was purely original, going from Rand's perspective and from Perrin and Egwene's perspective was only from the books. All the other ones, and especially the main climax of the whole episode, was original. If I think they wouldn't do anything past book 3, so take it as you be. It is a quite original, and it's so my second thing, spoiler free, is the transitions are very good. They're very smooth and elegant. How they can turn fire into trees, not fire on trees, but fire. Anyway, the camera. I really like the transitions because it's easy to make that jump. It's not like a sudden, we're already at Rand. It's like you ease into it, which I really enjoy. I really enjoyed the transitions because it's really easy to get through it, and it's not hard to understand if there's a bunch of scenes back to back without some space in between. Yeah, I think so. Overall, spoiler free. I think I'd put this as my second. Where would I put this? I think I'd put this above the second episode. I really like the climax of this one, and so I think my overall ranking so far would be the first episode was probably my favorite, and then the third episode, and then the fourth, and then the second. I think that's fine. Tell me yours in the comments if you've watched the show. Yeah, so I think that's it for spoiler free. Pretty quick spoiler free. I thought it was original. I thought it was good. I thought the climax was good. Climax was the best part of the whole episode. Full stop. So so if you have not watched it, don't watch spoilers if you don't want to. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil that much. It's mild spoilers, so do what you will. First thing I want to talk about is anyone can be the Dragon Reborn. I like how they're I don't know. I'm trying to think if I really like this change, because in the books it was like Rand, like you were in his perspective, and it was Rand. He was the Dragon Reborn. It was obvious. Robert Jordan wasn't gonna hide that from you. But in the show, they're taking a little twist from it. Rand is not the main character anymore. He's actually one of the least main characters, in my opinion. I would say, not least, but he's not the main character, which is gonna be shocking, I guess, when he becomes the Dragon Reborn. Anyway, so anyone can be the Dragon Reborn, which I like. So at the climax of the episode, you saw Nynaeve channel, and the one of the I said like the Dragon Reborn can channel like the sun or something. And now people who haven't read the books are thinking, wait, is she the Dragon Reborn? Because Moiraine set it up as it could be the 5 of them. I think that said in one of the trailers it could be 5 of them. So I don't think Moiraine thinks it's her, but people watching the show, tell me what you think. I guess I just spoiled who's gonna be it, so hope people are not watching this who haven't read the book. So and then we also get to Mat, who I think people would be suspecting of him because he's kind of going insane, and the Dragon Reborn is prophesized to go insane And yeah, so I really like how they're taking the twist, and it could be anyone, because if they just put a spotlight on one of the characters that they're gonna be the Dragon Reborn, then what's the mystery? There's no mystery to it. So I like that kind of twist. I mean, it might not be what everyone wants, and it's not exactly like the books, but I'm fine with that change. My second thing is I really like the distinction between saidar and saidin. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, so we see Logain, which is not surprising. Sorry, I really like Logain a lot, but I've only seen him once in the 2.5 books I've read real time. So, it's interesting to see him, and it's like watching a movie before reading the book. So I want to see what he's like in the book, because I think I've only seen him once in the first book. Yeah. So yeah, I really like Logain. I thought he's really cool, and he's very interesting. How he thinks he's a Dragon Reborn, but he really isn't. He's just a false dragon, and yeah. So I really like the distinction between saidar and saidin. How Logain channels the black kind of weaves, and then the Aes Sedai gentle him with like all the white. And I said I use white weaves, so I like how it's really easy to understand who is using, even though only women can use it. But in the later episodes, when the Dragon Reborn is using it, not in the later episodes, the next season when he's using it, you can see like he's probably gonna have the black weaves. So you'll see like he can channel because he's the Dragon Reborn. So yeah, next point is Perrin and Nynaeve took a break. I don't know why I wrote this down, but in this episode, I think they're the only ones who had like a chill break. Finally, Perrin gets to think about what happened to his wife, what he did, and I forgot her name, but the grandmother of Amin, I think, it gave him advice, but it's kind of like a religion, I guess, kind of. So it's like about the leaf gets reincarnated because the leaf falls off the tree and then it helps the tree regrow the leaf again. I don't know. I thought the concept was good, but I guess he was kind of not forcing him, but just like this is us. This is true. So I liked how Perrin could get some counsel from that and learn that maybe an axe is not the best use, but we all know he's not going to stop using the axe. So yeah, Perrin kind of gets a break, and because he has to think about what he did. Nynaeve definitely gets a break. Next, let's go to Mat Rand and Thom Merrilin. Thom Merrilin is interesting. I find he's too serious and too, I don't know, something about him that I'm just like, that's not the Thom Merrilin I read. I want him to be more like fun, and like I don't know why, but in the books I thought of him like dancing around and just like laughing in like a Santa Claus kind of laugh to him. I don't know. He's not. He's too serious, and yeah, I don't like the way he's being portrayed. Anyway, that's just a side thing that I would want in later seasons for him to be more fun. And next thing is okay. So so next thing is they stayed at the house that the farmers were living at, and then they went to sleep, and then Rand and Thom woke up and saw Mat in the house. And there's a split second, and I've watched other reviews, so everyone has seen it, saw this, that you're like, wait, did he kill everyone? And you're like, but I thought Mat was good. And this is the moment where you like, maybe people think he's a Dragon Reborn. I don't know. So yeah, it's really, and then he points at the fade, and yeah, that follows. But I don't think they talked about the knife, so it's interesting how they're keeping it a secret as well. Yeah, it's cool how they're keeping it like it's not, they're not talking about the knife, and I think people forgot about the knife, maybe, other than the book readers. And what else do I have to say? They left, and he left a doll. I thought he was gonna take the doll with him. I thought that was gonna be a cool addition. He was gonna use it, not use it, but like protect it. But he left it. And then the girl was dead. That was so horrifying. I was like, please no, I don't want to see that. That was kind of disturbing. So yeah, and let's talk about the main group of the episode. So we have Lan, Nynaeve, and Moiraine, and then other warders and other Aes Sedai, and then we have Logain. They're not trying to hide that the Red Ajah are evil. They're not hiding it one bit. They're saying, yeah, they're evil. They're evil. And I don't know how I like about that. I mean, I would have liked one at least Red Ajah be like, here, this is a good thing I'm gonna do today. But now they're coming off Slytherin. They are trying to put him in like a cage, and then he breaks out, and then they put him in a cage again, and then he breaks out because of this guy that tries to kill him. But then all the like shards of the axe get thrown at people. And the one thing about this scene is that it's hard to understand who got hit and who didn't. That's one of my main problems. It would have been way better if just one person got hit, or like two people. I found it was way too hard to understand. Like, okay, did Moiraine get hit? Did the Liandrin get hit? Did who got hit here? It's really hard to understand. And then there's that overhead shot of Lan, so I don't get to focus on who else is hurt right now. So that was one of my main problems. And then obviously Nynaeve channels and from her anger. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. And Logain thinks it's pretty impressive, so he's hopefully scared. So yeah, I think that's my review of the episode, honestly. A lot of things I liked, a lot of things I thought were decent. I totally didn't think this was my favorite episode. I still stand that the first episode was my favorite. I don't know, I really liked the first episode. Anyway, thanks for listening, and see you next time.